I'm Margaret Hoover, and we're here at Day 2, Women in the World Solutions, Toyota Solutions Studio. And I'm joined by Her Royal Highness Sarah Zaid, who is a maternal and newborn health advocate. She works with the International Community of Newborn Health Advocates. And you are very new to this issue. Only in the last 4 years you've come to it because of a personal experience that you had. Can you tell our audience what happened to you and why you're new to this issue?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for having me, and I'm very grateful to have this opportunity to talk to you about these issues that I believe are absolutely crucial and everybody should know about. 4 years ago, I gave birth to my third child and suffered from an amniotic fluid embolism shortly after she was delivered, which is if you read about it on the internet, it says that it's a rare and catastrophic event. And is a largely fatal event, and within moments my lungs filled with fluid and my heart went into arrest and my kidney started to fail, and for the next 24 hours my doctors didn't know if I was going to live or die, and had I died, I would have left behind my 8-year-old son and my 6-year-old daughter and my tiny baby girl, and the horror of really understanding what it is for a woman to die during childbirth, and for children to be left without their mother. Had I died, my children would have been loved and educated and secure and looked after. My newborn baby would not have lost her life, as so often happens when a mother dies. And that's not what happens in the rest of the world. In the rest of the world, everywhere, a mother is, men are fantastic, fathers, brilliant, absolutely needed. Men have as much responsibility as women do, but we know that the role that a woman plays with her children, within her community, within her family, is absolutely essential, and we cannot lose these women's lives. And so I recovered as much as one does from something so horrific, and I am determined that if given the chance, as you have given me today, that I'm going to try and speak for women that have lost their voice and the newborns that never had them.
And this is happening. 300,000 women a year die in childbirth, 1 every 2 minutes. I mean, this is something that is so prevalent and so preventable.
Absolutely, it is.
And so there are a host of tools and a broad community of women globally who are devoted to educating health caregivers and maternal and newborn health caregivers to prevent these deaths. And so you have brought to us some tools today, which we're going to quickly show our audience. One is Neonatally.
This is my Neonatally,
and this is used around the world to train midwives and maternal healthcare workers. Tell us about Neonatally.
Neonatally is there's a magnificent company in Norway, Lardal, and they produce training mannequins, of which Neonatally is, although I have to say that my 4-year-old daughter does think that Natalie is her little sister because she's so realistic. I'm going to give you Natalie,
and I can
so that you can see.
As a mother of a 7.5-month-old, when I picked up Neonatally, I was shocked at how realistic she feels. I mean, her head is on it. I mean, it's really shocking. So this is an incredible mannequin, an incredible tool.
And Lardal has Neonatalies of neonatally size, and is producing one for premature babies, because prematurity is one of the main killers of newborns. And the objective is, and also there's a Mama Natalie, which is another training tool for healthcare workers, because if you can't put your hands on what you're doing, if you can't understand the time frames that you have to save lives, and you can't practice, then you're never going to be able to do it in reality.
And she comes with a host of...
She comes with everything, and so a community would have their box, and they would have their...
Show us one of the tools that a healthcare worker would use.
One of my favorites, so simple. This is to suction out the newborn baby's nose and mouth. Just
it's exactly what this is.
it's what babies need to survive is actually really
not very much,
it's
but
not
oxygen.
very much at all. and they need to be dried, they need to be warm, they need to be put against the chest. If they exclusive breastfeeding straight away, small things are going to save these small lives. And healthcare workers need to learn how to respond to the needs of women. And tragically, the huge number of girls that are pregnant every year, and also that of newborns. So we have neonatally and this fantastic array of training tools. And I have,
we have two
my other things.
Do we have time for two more things?
Must
Okay,
do.
two more tools.
Prevention. What is it that is going to save mothers and newborns? Access to contraception.
100%.
Female condom. Women must be empowered to make their own decisions, and they have to have access to contraception. And the greatest way to save these maternal lives and newborn lives is prevention. Yeah. And so if a woman can choose if she's going to be pregnant and how to space her pregnancies, then we can save so many lives, and we can allow communities to thrive because they're going to be healthy communities.
Do we want to do one more?
Can I do one more?
Yeah.
This is chlorhexidine. This is produced in Nepal, and now recently, very excitingly, it's going to be produced in Nigeria. And this little tube costs less than 50 cents. And what it is, it's a low-cost, no-tech cream that goes on the baby's umbilical cord once it's been cut. The number of newborn babies that die from infections that enter into the umbilical cord. And this little cream, less than 50 cents. If this is available to healthcare workers and in communities and in facilities, we can save newborn lives.
It's extraordinary. Your leadership and lending your voice to this issue, especially more compelling and authentic because of your own experience, adds so much weight and magnitude to the issue. So thank you for what you've done, and thank you for coming here and sharing Neonatally with us.
Thank you.
And thank you
and
for
my
being
condom and my chlorhexidine.
Women in the World 2014 and the Toyota Solutions Studio. Thanks so much,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.